Imagine a world where fear quietly steps aside, where the old question, will machines take our place, dissolves into something far more profound. In this world, artificial intelligence does not arrive as a conqueror, but as a missing piece, an invisible extension of the human spirit. Instead of replacing hands, minds, and hearts, it fills the gaps we never knew how to reach. Here, technology does not erase humanity, it sharpens it, amplifies it, and finally allows it to breathe at full capacity. From the very beginning, humans were never meant to stand alone. We evolved by creating tools, by shaping fire, by turning stone into shelter and ideas into civilization. Artificial intelligence is not a break from that story, it is the next sentence. It does not rewrite who we are, it continues what we started. AI becomes the silent partner that carries the weight of calculation, repetition, and complexity, freeing humans to explore creativity, empathy, and meaning. Picture intelligence no longer trapped by limits of memory or speed. With AI beside us, knowledge becomes fluid, instant, and deeply personalized. A doctor no longer drowns in data, instead, insight rises effortlessly to the surface. A teacher no longer struggles to reach every student, learning reshapes itself around each mind. AI completes human intelligence not by thinking for us, but by thinking with us. In this future, creativity does not disappear, it explodes. Artists use AI as a mirror that reflects infinite possibilities, composers hear harmonies never imagined, writers discover worlds hidden between words. The machine does not steal the soul of art, it challenges the artist to go deeper, to be bolder, to create beyond habit and fear. Human imagination remains the spark, AI simply fans the flame. Work, too, transforms its meaning. Humans are no longer chained to exhaustion or monotony. The tasks that drain life are handed over to tireless systems, while people step into roles that demand judgment, vision, and compassion. Leadership becomes wiser, craftsmanship becomes more thoughtful, and time, once stolen by routine, returns to the hands of humanity. Emotion, often seen as a weakness in machines, becomes the very bridge between humans and AI. Advanced systems learn to recognize emotional patterns, not to manipulate them, but to support them. Mental health care becomes proactive, loneliness is detected before it becomes despair, and human connection is strengthened rather than diluted. AI does not feel, but it helps us feel understood. Healthcare enters a new era where prevention outweighs survival. AI watches over the invisible signals of the body, warning humans long before illness takes hold. Doctors evolve into healers guided by precision, empathy, and foresight. Life expectancy grows not just in years, but in quality, dignity, and strength. The human body is no longer a mystery fighting alone, it becomes a story read in real time. Education becomes a living experience rather than a rigid system. Children grow alongside intelligent guides that adapt to curiosity instead of forcing conformity. Learning is no longer about memorizing answers, but about discovering questions worth asking. With AI as a companion, human potential unfolds early, freely, and fearlessly. Even decision-making rises to a higher level. AI offers clarity without ego, logic without bias, patterns without exhaustion. Humans, in return, provide wisdom, values, and responsibility. Together, choices become more ethical, more informed, and more human. The future is not ruled by cold logic, it is guided by augmented conscience. Society itself begins to heal. Resources are distributed more intelligently, cities breathe more efficiently, and environmental damage is predicted before it becomes irreversible. AI does not dominate nature, it helps humanity finally understand it. Technology becomes a guardian rather than a threat, aligning progress with survival. Fear fades when people realize AI is not a rival consciousness but a reflection of our intentions. If we build it with care, it amplifies care. If we guide it with purpose, it strengthens purpose. AI becomes a test, not of machines, but of humanity's maturity and vision. In this world, identity grows richer, not smaller. Humans are no longer defined by what they can calculate or produce, but by what they can imagine, protect, and love. AI handles complexity so humans can focus on meaning. Efficiency.
The future no longer asks whether humans will survive AI. Instead, it asks something far more powerful. What will humanity finally become when it is no longer limited by its own tools? The answer is not replacement. It is completion. And perhaps the greatest truth is this: artificial intelligence was never meant to be our shadow. It was meant to be our bridge, carrying humanity beyond limitation and into a future where technology does not diminish the human story, but helps it reach its fullest, most extraordinary expression. As AI continues to evolve, ethics becomes its most powerful dimension. Not as a rulebook written after mistakes, but as a living framework built alongside progress. Humans teach AI the weight of consequences, the value of fairness, and the necessity of restraint. In return, AI helps expose hidden biases, silent injustices, and overlooked voices. Together, they shape a future where technology does not overpower morality, but reinforces it with clarity and accountability. Communication enters an era of deep understanding. Language barriers dissolve as AI translates not just words, but intent, emotion, and cultural nuance. Conversations between nations, communities, and individuals grow more honest and precise. Misunderstanding, once a major cause of conflict, loses its grip as humanity finds a clearer way to hear itself through intelligent systems. AI also reshapes human intuition. By revealing patterns invisible to the naked mind, it sharpens instinct rather than replacing it. Scientists sense breakthroughs before they happen, entrepreneurs feel opportunities forming, and problem solvers anticipate solutions with uncanny accuracy. Intuition becomes data-informed wisdom, a fusion of human insight and machine precision. In creativity-driven industries, AI becomes a collaborator that never tires of exploration. Fashion adapts to personality and sustainability, architecture responds to human emotion and climate, and storytelling becomes immersive beyond imagination. AI handles endless variation, allowing humans to choose meaning, beauty, and direction. Creation becomes less about limitation and more about intention. Security and trust transform as well. AI safeguards digital identities, predicts threats before they emerge, and protects systems that once felt fragile. Instead of living in fear of surveillance, humanity gains control through transparency and shared governance. Trust is rebuilt not by hiding technology, but by understanding it deeply and guiding it openly. Spiritual and philosophical growth also finds a new companion. AI provokes timeless questions about consciousness, purpose, and existence, forcing humans to look inward. As machines reflect our logic, humans rediscover their mystery. In seeking to define intelligence, humanity reconnects with wisdom, humility, and awe. Ultimately, AI becomes humanity's echo into the future. It carries our values forward at the speed of light, preserving knowledge, memory, and intention across generations. Not as a replacement for humanity's voice, but as its amplifier. And in that amplification, humanity does not fade, it rises.